Shout London, the mental health and arts festival from Ashford Place, returned for its third annual festival in November. Day 2 started with a screening of the documentary Unspoken. This was followed by live music from Becky, before a panel discussion on eating disorders.
I feel really honoured to be a part of this today, actually, because it's such an important thing, this discussion of mental health and, making it a celebration and a festival. I feel really honoured to be a part of it. It's something that I'm still getting used to, sharing my story in front of people and things like that. So it's that bit of overwhelm that I've had to push through. But I'm really glad that I did and that we're having these important discussions. I think I had to get to this place where I'm sort of stable enough to be able to share, what was a dark time in my life. And it's definitely cathartic. Yeah, it's almost a bit of a buzz that I'm in a place where I'm able to share it now. Yeah, definitely. And if I look back a few years ago, I would not have been able to envisage me standing here today and doing all of this. So I hope that my story does show other people that there is hope and they can get themselves to a place that they can't envisage right now.
It's been incredibly inspiring to watch the video Unspoken today, raising awareness of men and eating disorders. And I think echoing what Sue said, it's a huge privilege. We've really enjoyed being part of networking with other people with lived experience. And I think there's a lot that we can do together with Shout to continue to raise awareness of mental health, and in particularly for us, eating disorders and early intervention.
Yeah, people think, as you said, that they have to look thin, but with eating disorders, it's the constant negative thoughts in their head that are driving them to restrict or do other behaviours, and this is such a big area that needs to be looked at, and anybody that's got that needs help. It doesn't matter what their body is like, what their weight is like. If they are living with the torture of that, then they need help. That is an eating disorder.
And we know that eating disorders are a psychological issue characterised by abnormal eating patterns and behaviours. However, somebody with an eating disorder, like Sue says, can be of all different weights, shapes and sizes, and that doesn't define the severity of their illness. And I think not only early intervention, but also there's a huge need for us nationally to do more around prevention. And our youngest service user has been aged 4 and our oldest service user has been aged 84. So it just shows that eating disorders don't discriminate. They can affect any one of us at any point in our lives. And it's really important that we keep helping people to come forward and to say when they're not okay.
Lizzie Lindsay shared her poetry.
I heard about the event through VoiceBox and was really fascinated with this festival that focuses on mental health, but such a great breadth of work and talent, and everything I've seen has been such unbelievable high quality. I feel really, really privileged to be a part of it, and being here this evening and being at the awards ceremony, hearing about the impact that people are having, and the charities and the contributors and the community in general, the impact that they are having on the community and the importance of mental health is huge. And it's so heartwarming to see, and it means so much to me. So I feel very, very privileged, very lucky, yeah.
There were 2 short films on the subject of isolation.
It's been a really, really great experience. it was really nice to share the films again because we made them during lockdown, so it's been a long time. It was really nice to have a discussion about them and to get people talking about isolation and mental health. I think it's really important for us to share those experiences and to see where we've come, and to also look back and talk about that stuff rather than brush it under the carpet.
The festival was brought to a close with the Shout Awards.
I think anything to do with mental health is just so relevant these days, isn't it? And it's just great that we can, applaud people who are part of this festival, and it's a great 2 days of, creativity, poetry, talk, singing, dancing, everything. And it's about bringing people together, I think, isn't it? And people telling their stories. And it's so important, more important today than I think it's ever been, talking about people's mental health. So I'm really proud to be my patron, and I'm an ambassador. I don't really know. I think I'm a patron. So I'm really proud of it. And particularly this year, I've got a charity that I am a patron of called PEDS, who are receiving an award tonight, and just what they do is just incredible for the eating disorder community. So I'm really proud to be giving them an award. So yeah, no, it's great. I said, and I think a lot of particularly young people are really suffering with their mental health. And if they know that they can reach out and talk about it, and there are people that they can talk to, or just celebrating people's talents, which is what this is about as well. And, to just kind of be joyous, because we live in a kind of world at the moment which can be quite hard and quite dark for people. So I think we need a bit of joy in our lives as well, don't we? So it's great to celebrate all these people tonight as well. So see you next year.
Robert Morris won the award for helping young people through sport.
And I think using sport is a great way to engage with young people. We have a big problem in this country where especially young men find it very difficult to express their emotions. If we create a non-clinical environment, a place where it's stigma-free, where they feel comfortable, it's amazing that they open up, and that makes a big difference to them. The more we talk about mental health, the more we create awareness about it, because there is still a stigma, and especially amongst some groups. I work with a lot of different communities. Brent is one of the most diverse boroughs in the country, and there are certain community groups where it's a huge taboo. So the more that we can talk about it, the more that we can mention that being with mental health issues is okay, the better.
JJ Radigans were honoured for their work around mental health in business.
Because Shout stuck out to us as a company because we initially started working with Ashford Place, and we're building on the old Galtymore site in Cricklewood. So then when we were building there, we reached out to Ashford Place. We began that connection, and that's how we met Kerry Fitzgerald. Then she told us about the Shout initiative, and Shout being a mental health initiative and working in the construction industry, there's a huge combination of issues there that, we wanted to kind of be involved with, to pay tribute to that. So even though people mightn't think the arts and a film festival goes hand in hand with construction, it did in this sense. So we're absolutely delighted to be able to support it. Arts, mental health, construction. I don't think anyone will put construction and arts together per se. But yeah, when it comes to mental health doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter what sector you're in. It doesn't matter what industry you're in, and it affects us all equally. So to be able to support it is incredible, and we're delighted to be here, and very, very proud to have gotten this, and very proud to be sponsors, and we can't wait to continue working together.
Neil Avery accepted an award for John Salmon of What's Going On in Your Head.
You've got a lot of admiration for him and all that he does, John Salmon. I have, nothing but that. I think I got involved with Shout through John, and when you look at somebody like that who does, kind of works tirelessly and passionately, unpaid, to overcome stigmas and prejudice, then I think it's. He's an amazing guy, and deserved that award. And I think a lot more. He's really humble in what he does, and does it because he absolutely believes in it, that he can make a change. And through his work, at grassroots level and everything he's done, top guy. I'm really honoured that I can accept the award for him, and he deserves more.
The concept is already spread to Liverpool, and there are now plans for Shout Wales.
I mean, we started it with a wing and a prayer, really, when the first year that Danny, Michelle and I put the whole thing together, and it's just grown because everyone's talking about mental health. And we've even had interest from Belgrade and Rome, so who knows where we're going to end up.
Yes, we're looking to travel to Wales next year and back to Liverpool again. So that'll be for 25, and who knows where we'll be in 2026. But we're certainly going to keep taking this show on the road and connect with as many people as possible to help us to achieve our ambition of changing the conversation.
It's great what Shout are doing here, and I definitely think it could be even on a bigger scale, or if they had more festivals like this, it'd be amazing. So they're doing really, really great job, great work.
But we're seeing so many youngsters who are stuck in their own no man's world in many, many different cases. So why don't we just embrace it together and help each other? I think that's the best way, I would say.
I think we should have Shout everywhere, and I think it's just a really good way to network and speak to people and not feel on your own. That's the most important thing, because isolation is the worst thing for anybody's mental health.
We need to get more people involved and bigger audiences. I think that's the next thing, because people would love this kind of thing. I learn something all the time, and so do the people who come here. And we need to get the word out.
Yeah, I think it's really important having such a wide range of artists and people from all walks of life in a room talking about, things that are important to us.
We need to open the discussion and keep it going.
But more days like this, more events like this are so important in helping the general public understand, and the more understanding that we have, the better awareness we have of mental health and in particular eating disorders.
Shout London will return in 2025.